Hey guys, how's it going? It's your Dokkan Tuber back with another video. I hope you guys are doing well. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment with any cool ideas you guys have. So today we're going to be looking at the new expansion that Hearthstone is giving us, probably in March or April, I think they said. It's called Forge in the Barrens. This is a trailer you can watch. I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it later, so you guys don't have to worry about that. You guys check it out and let me know what you think. I think it's focused on the Horde, because it says Tauren, Trolls, and Orcs. I love the Horde personally. I have a Horde sweater. Hanzo has a Horde broomstick. He flies to school. And ST, I think he changed his hairstyle to look like a Tauren. So yeah, we all like the Horde. It's very important in our life. So they haven't revealed all the cards, the 135 cards. I'll obviously be doing a review for each, what's it called, hero? Each class, sorry, I don't know how I forgot what that was called. I'll do that later on once they release all the cards. But for now, we got the Frenzy mechanic. So when a minion survives damage, the first time they survive damage, kind of like Spell Burst, the first time you activate a spell, they will have a certain effect. Like these cards, like I'll just talk about one of them, Samuro. When he survives damage the first time, he deals damage equal to this minion's attack to all enemy minions. That's a very powerful effect, especially against small, aggro decks with like 1 or 2 health minions, especially if you can somehow buff up his attack stat, so that's cool. And then ranked spells, it's kind of like, I think they have the spell stones, like Jasper Spellstone, some of the other ones, the Warlock one, I think Amethyst Spellstone, I don't know, I can't remember all of it. But they upgrade when you have a certain amount of mana, and it doesn't have to be in your hand, it can be in your deck, which is nice, so that is pretty cool. And then we got mechanic, it's called Spell Schools. Oh, it's a permanent addition to Hearthstone, so they're gonna, and it's also applied to previous spells that were created, so it's not just gonna be the new ones, it's gonna be the old ones too. And some spells they're gonna be part of a school. So there's Arcane, Fel, Fire, Frost, Holy, Nature, and Shadow. So there'll probably be some synergies with that, which is exciting to see. Like right here, we got Chain Lightning, deal 2 damage to a minion and a random adjacent one. This is a rank spell and has Nature, so that's interesting. We haven't seen all the new cards, so I'm not sure how it's gonna benefit. Oh, we do have Brukan right here, 4 mana, 5/4, legendary for Shaman. Nature spell damage +3, so he'll make it do 5 damage, but he's not going to buff a spell that's not nature, so you have to keep in mind and make your deck around, nature spells if you're going to run this kind of card. And then we got this this pack here, bundle here. You get the hero, 80 packs and some others, nice 5 golden packs or whatever it's called, and some legendaries. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and get it. And then everyone who logs in gets Vol'jin, 5 mana, 3/6, battle cry, choose a minion, swap with a random one in the owner's hand. So that could help with like decks where you play like big cards and get a bunch of value and then swap them out when they're at low health. Or it can just mess up your opponent's deck if they like spend a lot of mana on something. You play this and it just messes them up. So yeah, not too much here. I mean, there's some exciting stuff. Once we see all the cards, and I'll make some card review videos, it'll be exciting to see, what this expansion brings. Sorry, let me go to the top. But now we're going to be moving into the Year of the Gryphon in March or April, as I said before. And they have like a little, planning thing for them to show us what they're going to be doing this year. And it seems pretty busy, but I like how they planned out everything. Before in the past, like 3-4 years ago, they had to change like once every 4 or 5 months. That did nothing. So now they're doing a lot of stuff. They're investing a lot of time, resources, and people into the game, which is a big deal, especially for us players. We know that if we're playing the game, we're getting a lot out of it, and the developers are putting a lot of time and effort. So that's really nice. Like, contrary to this, like Heroes of the Storm, me, Hanzo, Steve, we always played that, but they're not putting much into it. So it's good to see at least they're putting a lot of effort into Hearthstone and trying to make it really good. And then, so they're going to have the core set, which you guys know is it's going to be a set of 235 cards. including some of the standard cards, which the standard set is, or the classic set, sorry. Standard's still here. Classic set is gone. We're going to have a core set of cards. And if you have every hero up to level like 10 or something, you get all of them, so you don't have to like pull them or whatever. And they're going to be buffing and changing some of the cards. We're not going to see all of them. We'll go over that later on. But so Menagerie Warden's 5 mana, 4/4 instead of a 6 mana, 5/5. I really hope this card goes to Battlegrounds. I think that'd be really exciting. Because there's, Beast needs some help, honestly. Like, it could be like a tier 5 or tier 6 minion. I think it'd be really interesting. Kind of like Faceless Tavern Goer. And then Assassinate's 4 mana, so maybe it'll see play. I don't think so, but, who knows. And then Ysera, they're changing all these 3 dragons. I'm not sure if they're going to change, like, Nozdormu and stuff like that. They could. Maybe they're just showing us these 3 for now. Ysera adds 1 of each dream card to your hand. That's really good, because before, you get at the end of turn, so you can't, so Ysera has, like, no immediate value, besides just being a body on the board, which is, like, kind of trash for 9 mana. But now you can get the dream cards in your hand. I don't have them pulled up right now, but the main one I'm thinking is really good is Dream. It's 0 mana spell. Return a enemy minion to their hand. So that's really good, because if your opponent has a big minion, you can play this, return to their hand, and now they have a threat on the board, and you have all those dreams in your hand, like the 3 mana 7/6 dragon, or no, 4 mana 7/6 dragon, and some other things. So that's actually pretty good. Maybe it'll be good in a dragon druid. And we got Malagos. He doesn't have the spell damage thing anymore. He draws spells until your hand's full, so if you have a bunch of spells in your deck, like Spell Druid, that could be really good to just draw a bunch of cards. Maybe in some kind of combo deck, you could still be viable in those, even without the spell damage. It just doesn't seem that strong to me, but who knows. Because you won't have mana to play them. But, and then Deathwing, he still destroys all their minions, but you only discard a card for each minion destroyed, so if there's like 3 minions destroyed, you'll discard 3 cards, which is which is a lot better than before, actually, so maybe you'll see some play. And then we got some new cards here. Novice Sapper, 1 mana, 3/2, spell damage +1, overload 1, very strong, it's like Totem Golem, so that'll see a lot of play in Shaman. We got Felsoul Jailer, this card's really cool, 5 mana, 4/6 demon, battle cry, your opponent discards a minion, Death Rattle, return it to their hand, so you could really mess up your opponent by throwing off their curve a bit, and like, let's say they have a minion they're going to play, you just discard it, and now they're like, what am I going to do? And they have to deal with this threat in order to get it back, and just in general. It's a very cool card. I hope it sees some play, honestly. And we got Overlord Runthok. It's a neutral legendary. 5 mana, 3/6. Rush. Whenever this attacks, give +1/+1 to all minions in your hand. So I think we talked about Samuro before, right here. He does damage to enemy minions based on his attack, so that could be some kind of combo between them. He's also neutral. So yeah, that could easily be a combo that everyone has access to, and I'm excited to see if there's more cards that, benefit from being buffed by Runthok and other things. And then we got Vanessa Van Cleef, 2 mana, 2/3. Combo, add a card. Add a copy of the last card your opponent played to your hand. Not as good as Edmund Van Cleef, but pretty interesting. And then we got Thrive in the Shadows, 2 mana spell for Priest, the Shadow. School here. Discover a spell from your deck. That's nice to deck then get a spell, but I know before they had Mind Visions, or I think it's Mind Visions actually, where you discover a copy of a spell and you can just go infinite with like Lyra or something, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So this is like okay. I feel like 2 mana, you don't really want to run this card, maybe you discover it, it's not bad. And then they're buffing Shaman quite a bit here. Feral Spirit is the overload effect's it's going to 1. They're trying to make these cards actually usable in decks, because like, who is playing Feral Spirit, in 2021? So hopefully with this overload reduction, maybe it sees some play in like an overload deck, who knows. And Lightning Storm, it just does 3 damage to all enemy minions instead of doing 2 to 3, so there's no like guessing. They're taking out some of the RNG, which is very nice, and it's a nature spell, so that's important to note. With, what's that card we talked about right here? Brucon, so Brucon will buff Lightning Storm, he'll do 6 damage, that's a very powerful combo. And the Earth Elemental is going to overload 2. So that helps, so that your next turn you still have 4 mana to spend on doing something, if you play him on 5. And this is kind of a big deal. They're buffing the Shaman hero power. They're taking out these Wrath of Air totem. which is the 0/2 spell damage +1, and they're putting the Strength Totem, which at the end of the turn gives another friendly minion +1 attack. So that's pretty nice. You can scale your minions up, and that's a pretty useful effect. So sometimes the spell damage thing is just a dead 0/2. So this will actually be a threat, and your opponent wants to kill it. I also wish the healing one healed your hero, but maybe they thought it's too strong. And yeah, so later on they're going to reveal some of the cards, and they're going to revert some of the balance changes as well. And they'll be giving everyone a golden classic pack. I typically just get a 1 rare and 4 other commons. Let me know what you guys pull, because usually it doesn't go too well for me. And this is kind of exciting. We're going to have a new game mode called Hearthstone Mercenaries. They say it's like an RPG gameplay and roguelike missions. It looks kind of like a dungeon run thing where you build up your team. You guys can read this on your own. I'll put all the links in the description so you guys have easy access to it. And it looks really fun. You can you can even play. Oh, you can play against other players. I hope it's like you can play against one other person, because that'd be really fun. You could play against your friends. But it seems like they're still, working on developing it and ironing out all the things in the game mode. But that seems really exciting to me. Looks really fun. There's a Murloc there even, so yeah. We got Illidan, Bolvar, I think. A young Uther, he looks pretty nice, and then Ragnaros, of course. And then Book of Heroes, they're gonna have a Book of Mercenaries after Book of Heroes complete, so we still have a few heroes to go. It's gonna be there's gonna be 10 new characters with that, similar to the Book of Heroes, and we're gonna get a pack relating to whatever class they are. And the first one's gonna be the Book of Mercenaries Rokara. So this is Rokara. She's an orc, I assume, because she's green, and it'll be released on April 6th. So I'm looking forward to that. And it says semi-monthly, so semi-monthly mean every 2 months or twice a month. I don't know, whatever. And then they also have a Book of Heroes Valera. I don't know. Is that here? Okay, they're releasing Book of Heroes Valera sometime. I don't know why I can't find it. Yeah, they're gonna release a Book of Heroes Valera. I think it's in March or something like that, so that'll be exciting. And they're changing some of the tutorial stuff and how to unlock Demon Hunter, so overall, very exciting patch. I'm excited about the Year of the Gryphon. We're gonna have a lot of cool changes in additions to the game. It's sad to see some of the cards from Year of the Phoenix go, but it is what it is. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you next time.